You've lived your whole life carrying a weight you never asked for. The weight of expectations, the weight of fear, the weight of people who demanded perfection while giving you nothing in return. But there comes a moment, quiet, small, almost invisible, when something inside you whispers, enough. That moment is the beginning of your real life. Most people don't realize it, but the world rarely cages us directly. We do it to ourselves. We replay old mistakes until they become part of our identity. We hide our real thoughts because we fear judgment from people who aren't even thinking about us anymore. We live afraid of things that happen once, as if they will happen every day. Your mind builds walls, not to keep danger out, but to keep you trapped inside. You think you're protecting yourself, but you're only shrinking. And then one day, something changes. Not loudly, not dramatically. Maybe it's a conversation. Maybe it's a failure. Maybe it's just a moment of silence where your soul finally speaks. You realize the fear you've been running from was never a monster. It was a shadow you kept feeding with overthinking. You see that the people you once tried to impress aren't even walking beside you anymore. They never were. And in that moment, you understand a truth people spend their entire lives avoiding. You are allowed to choose yourself. When you stop over-explaining your decisions, you become unpredictable. When you stop begging for validation, you become powerful. When you stop allowing every opinion to shape your identity, you become someone the world can't manipulate anymore. People won't like this new version of you because the version they liked wasn't actually you. It was the version that served them. But the moment you start living by your own rhythm, you become free in a way that scares those who still live in fear. You don't need to win every argument. You don't need to justify every choice. You don't need to stay where your soul feels smaller. Sometimes the most powerful action is simply walking away from anything that disturbs your inner peace, not as an act of revenge, but as an act of self-respect, because life becomes lighter when you stop trying to fix things that were never yours to heal. And people reveal who they are when they no longer benefit from staying. The moment you stop controlling everything, life finally has space to unfold. Opportunities appear. Peace returns. Energy comes back. You start recognizing the person you were always meant to be. You will lose people in the process, but you will find yourself. And that trade is always worth it. So breathe, let go, and step into the life that has been waiting for you. From the moment you decided to stop surviving and finally start living.